How to set boundaries and stop people-pleasing. Are you tired of being everyone's go-to but feeling drained in the process? It's time to set boundaries and take back control of your life. Let's dive in. Today's topic is one that I know resonates with so many of us: how to stop people-pleasing and start setting boundaries like a pro. If you've ever felt guilty saying no, overwhelmed by commitments, or afraid of disappointing others, this video is for you. We'll cover not only why we fall into these patterns, but also actionable strategies to break free. Stop people-pleasing! Take back control! By the end of this video, you'll have practical tools and a Stoic mindset to prioritize yourself without guilt. Ready? Let's dive in. To stop people-pleasing, we need to understand where it comes from. For many, it starts early in life. Maybe you grew up in an environment where being agreeable was necessary to maintain harmony. Or perhaps you tied your worth to how much you could do for others. This behavior often carries over into adulthood, where we say yes to avoid conflict, fear rejection or being seen as selfish, crave validation and approval. But here's the thing: people-pleasing doesn't bring long-term happiness. Instead, it leaves you feeling drained and resentful. Let's talk about what this habit costs us. Burnout. Constantly putting others first depletes your energy. Resentment. You start to feel bitterness toward those who expect too much. Lack of self-worth. You base your value on others' approval instead of your own fulfillment. I had a friend who always said yes to every request, from babysitting to last-minute favors. She was the reliable one, but it came at a huge cost. She was exhausted and felt like her kindness was taken for granted. Does this sound familiar? If so, it's time to change. Boundaries are a game changer. They're not walls to keep people out. They're guidelines for how you want to be treated. Here's what boundaries do. Protect your energy. You can't help others if you're running on empty. 2. Improve relationships. Clear expectations reduce misunderstandings. 3. Boost self-worth. They remind you, and others, that your needs matter. If a coworker constantly interrupts your focus time, a boundary might be, "I'll be happy to help after I finish this task." Simple, respectful, and effective. How do you know if your boundaries need work? Here are some telltale signs. You feel drained after interactions. You say yes when you really want to say no. You dread certain conversations or commitments. You feel like people take advantage of your kindness. Someone reluctantly agreeing to a request while looking visibly stressed. Pay attention to your feelings. They're a compass. When you notice these patterns, it's a signal to reassess and prioritize your needs. Now, let's get into the how. Setting boundaries is a skill that takes practice, but it's 100% worth it. Step 1. Reflect on your limits. Ask yourself, what drains me? What do I need more of? Write it down if it helps. Awareness is step 1. Maybe you realize you need more alone time. Your boundary could be, I'll set aside 30 minutes a day just for myself. Step 2. Start small. Begin with low-stakes situations. Practice saying no to minor requests to build confidence. Step 3. Use clear, assertive language. Be direct, but kind. For example, I can't take this on right now. I need some time to think about it before I commit. No over-explaining. Your no is enough. Step 4. Expect pushback. Some people won't like your boundaries, especially if they've benefited from you not having any. Stay firm and remind yourself why this is important. I understand this is frustrating, but this is what I need to feel balanced right now. This is where philosophy can help. The Stoics remind us to focus on what we can control: our actions, our reactions, and our mindset. Marcus Aurelius, quote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." When setting boundaries, remember, you can't control how others react. You can control how you communicate and stand by your choices. Choosing yourself isn't selfish. It's necessary for growth. Choose yourself. Own your time. Setting boundaries isn't easy, but it's one of the most powerful things you can do for your mental health and personal growth. Let's normalize prioritizing ourselves without guilt. Share in the comments, what's one boundary you'll start setting today? If you found this helpful, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more personal growth content, and share this with someone who might need it. Until next time, stay strong, stay kind, but never at your own expense.